Hey everyone, Max at 343 Labs here. We're a music production school based in New York City, Berlin, and online. And today I'd like to show you a clip by one of our instructors, the one and only John Selway, which is taken from his weekly stream, which airs right here on our channel. Now, if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification below. Let's get into it.
Let's start over again and take a look at what's going on in this arrangement of this track called Blackout. I'm just looking at that automation and I'm like, that's ridiculous. Why did I do it like that? I know why I ended up like that. It was clip automation. When we were jamming out and I was playing with the clips in the session view, I drew in a little effect send. That's just a reverb on that one bass hit. Yes, I agree. Luminous cloud. Claps layered on kicks equals jazz. Vocal sample in there that says Blackout, really simple. That might remind you, some of you, of something. It's not a sample though, I promise. We didn't steal it. Yes, Aaron Hedges. Why can't I find your for some reason my stream isn't updating, but call and response with the bass and staff. That's pretty much what's happening. I love it. Right. This is another, I mean, it's a little weird remixing myself because I have this whole arrangement here. And I might want to just start back in the session view again. So let's see. I'm going to mute all the drums. And like, you know, one of the main, this bass part is also hook, right? This is one of the things we talked about when Christian and I did this live stream was, what are techno hooks? What does that mean? Like, that doesn't necessarily mean a vocal sample or a melody or an identifiable, like, typical hook that you would think of in terms of like pop songwriting or something. It could be any sound that's the main element that catches your attention. That's sort of what it comes down to. So can I make this something more electro? And could I could just keep it and throw in a new beat. Let's do that. Let's find an 808. What 808 should we use? There's so many different versions. I'm not going to use, well, am I going to use, it's so easy to just use this one. You guys know this? This is an old but good rack from Lego Welt, which I've used before. This is the SmackOS or SmackOS. Is it SmackOS or SmackOS? 808 simulator. So this is his personal 808 that he sampled and made a drum rack out of, and it sounds great. So let's do it. I feel like just doing like a cool 808 beat with this might be enough, right? You can't hear that. Let's also make sure that... Woo! Okay. One of my favorite things about this is sample pack, other than that there's just got flavor. It's got some nice variations of the kick drums, but he didn't forget the trigger zap. That is important. I'm just going to put in a bunch of 16 notes, and it's going to make it electro already. Ay-ya. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I can put the kick drums so they kind of don't interfere too much with the main bass sound. We definitely want to. All right, that's a start. It's got a rolling electro. Definitely need to mix it, punch it up a little bit. He's got these macros doing expensive mixer, old mixer. It's got something that's simulating how old the drum machine is. It changes the sounds a little bit. It's pretty subtle. I already like this. I'm already fine with this. I'm gonna maybe build up the drums and do some variations. Like you've seen me do this before, where I like make a beat for a loop, for a bar, double it, change half of it, double it again, change it, so I have like a longer phrase, right, where there's fills and things happening already even before I go into the arrangement. I'm alternating these kick drums. So the first two kick drums are straight eighths, and then the second half it starts with the syncopated one. And then the second half of the first part has a syncopated answer. So there's like a little call and response that's shifting. You can see the pattern, right? 2 eighth notes, and then there's a syncopated 16th, and then there's syncopated 16ths, and then there's an eighth note. Let's get this drum mix worked out a little bit, because this thing is so loud. Also, I want that kick to come out more compared to Is it not automating anymore? There it goes. I'm totally cool with leaving that main sound. All right, let's duplicate that. I'm gonna bring in that trigger. I'm not going to worry too much about mixing right now. I'm just kind of get some levels. So that clap's not working, right? That jack and clap on the quarter notes. Where is that? So I could keep it as a backbeat. You know, that mixes pretty well with the 808 clap. Blackout. I'm feeling a clap fill. Sometimes. I won't always do it every 8 bars or 4 bars, but just as a starting point. Would this be overkill? It's going to be too fast. I should do triplet. I'm going to do a little a little ratchety thing. Let's do some that's not right. Can't even hear it because of that buildup. Let's hear it by itself with the 808s. I'm gonna turn it up in here a little bit so it's more fun for me. Richard Val says add some Anthony Rother vocoder. Well, okay. I'm gonna vocode the blackout part. And actually I was thinking to combine the blackout sample, which is me, and then put a vocoder on it and I can alternate them. I don't want to add lyrics to this. Oh, hi. Big hands again. Let's hear that little clap thing. No, this sounds, I feel like it's not sharp enough. It's kind of a soft whoosh on that clap. So maybe we'll do, we'll just keep this to be 16th notes, and I'll do little tricky fills on something else. And let's get rid of that. Triplet grid. And yeah, it'll be okay. I want to keep developing these drums a little bit. I feel like that's going to be a lot of it. So much of the sounds are working, and I can just keep them. We're definitely not using the original kick drum. I'm getting rid of it. I'm just deciding. Let's see what this guy's doing. Back out. I can keep those. That works. Big hand electro. Silver knobs, I just put in, we're thinking alike. The original ride cymbals from the techno version are 808 cymbals. So they're already there. I'm just going to use them. They have a nice flanger on it too. It sounds cool. All right, I don't think... All right, I'm going to go back. I'm kind of using the arrangement as it is now, just as, because it's already good. I'll probably edit it later, but I'm just going to do, this is like the fastest way to do a remix, actually, is just keep the arrangement, but then add your own new stuff to it. But then I'll probably end up going back and changing some things. It just depends on what other musical elements. All right, so none of that, right? We don't want any open... I mean, I know some people do electro with those kind of open hi-hats. I know there's some amazing Advent electro tracks that have like a 909 kind of thing in it. They're real classics, but I think for this, it's too much like the original. I want to get rid of the... At least the big 909 one. Let's say no 909 sounds in this. I'm just going to get rid of the 909, and then we have like a little shaker. That could work. I know at some point I'm already feeling like I'm going to have to add some little other electro-y new elements to this. We have that chord stab. This just works, I think. I think so far just changing the beats, I'm happy with that. That's a little loud. Whatever that echo thing was. Maybe the vocal sample comes up a little bit. I don't know, I'm like, if I stop talking while we're listening and I don't interact with you, it's because I'm imagining music and my brain is like composing. And there's this thing. I love that trigger sound. It's so electro all by itself. I like doing stuff like this. Like the Egyptian lover thing where you just put a bunch of delay on it and you do some like comb filtering effects. Playing with the drums and effects is my way of procrastinating on the musical ideas. That's honest. But no, that's not true because sometimes you just want to put effects on the drums and it's awesome. So what can we do? Just the same old... Yeah, see what I mean? I think if I do ping pong, it'll do octaves. Yeah. and super stereo. It's like Haas effect. And then what happens if we modulate this like crazy? You see where this could go. So I'm modulating the what? I'm modulating the filter frequency. This could be a whole new part. Oh my God, it's going out of control. That's all just what? Trying to sneak in here. Where's that thing? There we go. That's a little tweaky. It's starting to sound like tweaky acid like that. That's crazy. All right, I could make that work if I keep trying at it. It's cool, but it also kind of takes away from the sharpness and pure electrical zappiness of it. Just got to get the dry wet balance. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, I like that. It's doing like little 16th notes because of the offset. Wow, I'm keeping that. That's awesome. That's a build-up. What happens if I put that after? Too much feedback. Oh, that's good. That's before the delay, so it's filling out, being filtered. What? The beat was wrong. See, now I don't like it anymore. Because the groove just changed because I lost where the downbeat was. How am I going to fix that? I mean, it's not terrible, but I liked it when it was offbeat. Yeah, there's no way to... I can shift the phase offset, but I can't change the actual overall phase to the beat. I have an idea, though. All right, this is totally ridiculous. This is what we're going to do. We put that into a rack and make that 100% wet. Now I'm going to put a delay in front of that. And I'm going to shift it over using delay by 16th notes or 8th notes or something. Oh, this is ridiculous. Actually, it should go after. It should go after. All the way wet. Now I can shift it over by 16th notes. That sounds cool too. That's another thing to play with in the track. This is great. I know you can't see this very well, but I'll do my best. I think it was this one. Or this one. I like them all. But what if they were separate? How much mileage can you get out of a trigger and some delays? Quite a lot, as it turns out. Oh yeah. It's a little busy. getting silly now. Back out. I'm just gonna do it. Let's see. Where's the phase offset? There it is. We're gonna go to square. So this is doing it on off. You can see the square is going down and up. Maybe I should invert that. Would be and smooth it. Now we're gonna map this to I felt like it was a little too much. Like I wanted to call and response with the big bass hit from the original. So I'm using, I could do this other ways. I'm just having fun with live modulation right now, but. Just trying to get it right. That's actually okay. It's kind of going on top of the chord stab. I mean, not the chord stab, the big bass hit. But it's enough. It's enough for me. Sound like by itself. I'm into it. How much more ridiculous can we get? Pretty ridiculous, apparently. I might have to separate some of these sounds out on different tracks. Like it's all going through the Smack OS or Smack OS processing. There's a lot of compression going on and stuff like that. I might be overdoing it a little bit and making it a little softer than I want it. Where are they? Did I get rid of? There they are. Yeah, I mean, let's see what's inside of this thing. Where are all of the compressors and stuff? There's vinyl distortion. There. Okay, there's a rack. No, that's my rack. Where's his rack? Where's his whole thing? I swear it's in here. Oh, over here. I'm just completely confused now. It's not just this. Oh, there we go. There's all this crazy processing that's built in. The old, I don't know if you can hear it. Let's turn this crazy filter echoey modulating madness off. Kind of dirtier, more distortion when it's older versus newer. That's definitely like compression and limiting. That's definitely compression. I have an idea. So this, I was thinking about this before. I like doing this in my tracks in general, especially, but this is one of the first places. Well, no, not one of the first places, but when I got this kit a few years ago, quite a lot of years ago now, it's got all these different variations of the kicks. So I like mixing them. So like maybe the shorter ones could be tighter. And they cut each other off because of the choke groups in the drum rack. I'm not sure about it in this case, though. You're seeing how it works if they're long and then short. Maybe a little too tight. It's kind of cool. Might come back to that. Definitely still need to work on this mix. It's kind of soft and squishy. What's going on over here with it? I'm overdoing the levels here on the output. Hopefully I'm not clipping your ears. But just to give you a little example of, what I might do is with the short kicks is like more of them. Right, so because they're short and tight, they're not as interrupting the other low end going on. How old school should we go? That's definitely dating it now. It doesn't sound as modern with that cowbell going, right? Yeah, too many cowbells for me. I'm not against cowbells. I like the old school vibe, but there's something about it. Like I feel like I need to sample it and put distortion on it and make it crazy. What else have we got in here? Do I need more? I don't think I need this stuff. I want to keep it simple and not too many sounds simultaneously. I already have all those other hi-hats, but these samples sound so good. If there's space for yet more hi-hats. I'm gonna let's see, accent some of these on the downbeats. Which means these need to go down a little bit. Because they're already up pretty high. And then I'm going to have to check the level. Where's that track? Oh, that's right. They're on their own separate channels. I could do the velocity or I could... What's the closed hi-hat? There. Back out. All right, it's getting close to go time, or rather leave time. But before, I think we talked about vocodering. Let's do that. Let's see if I can get the vocal sample to play nice with the vocoder. All right, it already, sounds pretty decent as is. Blackout. And I said I wanted to have two of them. One, you gonna duplicate or what? Just hit Command D and nothing happened. There we go. So we'll put a vocoder on this. I think I'll strip off some of these blackout effects. We don't need all of that. We'll do different effects for this. I'll get rid of all the echo and reverb.
Blackout.
Is there still a reverb on there? Oh, we're hearing both right now. That's why.
Blackout.
Okay, that's what we want. That's me. Blackout. All right. Let's throw the vocoder on.
Blackout.
That already sounds cool just with noise.
Blackout. Blackout.
But we want to give it like robot voice, don't we? We need a carrier. We need a big fat sawtooth wave or detuned stacked up sawtooth waves, probably. We'll throw, I usually use like just something simple like an operator or analog. Wavetable works too. Operator is just fast and precise. We're going to do the non-FM algorithm, right? That's just 4 separate oscillators that are not modulating each other. And set that to a full sawtooth wave. And get the envelope. All right, that's fine. I'm going to copy from let's do this. Let's go to B, copy from oscillator A. Go to C, copy from oscillator A. So they'll all be identical now, right? What does that sound like? Is the MIDI even working? Nope. I'm having issues today, guys. What is up? No love. Something going on with the... yeah, no MIDI. We're just going to do it. We're going to draw the notes in, right? Since the keyboard is not working and life is difficult. This is some craziness, guys. I'm just flummoxed. All right. There we go. That's filtered. All right. I need to change this. By default, I'm just going to do it now. Oh, no, I won't do it now because I'll have sawtooth waves. But yeah, if you use Live, they have it now, the default version, the filters on. And I want to hear the high frequencies. I don't want you to choose the low pass for me just because you want to save my ears from some high frequency madness that FM is doing. Yeah, so we want a note. There we go. Let's do octaves. That'll be plenty of harmonics. All right, so that's just going. Let's choose external carrier and then choose operator. And this should be ridiculous. There we go. We need to work on that, but that's the start of it. We can do some spread. We can detune them a little bit. Better. Maybe it's too low. I kind of like it, though. I like how it's got that rough edge on it because of the really low fundamental of that sawtooth waveform. All right. And probably they should alternate, right? We'll figure out another spot for it to go. Maybe it will sound good with some reverb on it.
Blackout.
Let's try it here. It's a start. It's a start.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget, we put out new content every week, so don't forget to check back often. And if you'd like to learn more about music production and take a course with us, or just join our community, come check us out at 343labs.com. See you next time.